Well, it's a fairly long meeting of council today, probably one of the longest we've had for quite some time. We had 5 members of the public come in to participate in the debate around COVID. And I brought it forward because I put a Mayoral Minute on the table. Don't often do that, but I put a Mayoral Minute on the table, which was a reflection of the fact that over the last couple of weeks we've really been deluged by emails and text messages and Facebook messages around the uncertainty that faces our community, our business people in particular, after the 17th of December. For about the last 2 weeks, we've had the Premier with threats about what will happen on the 17th of December, where you won't be able to go and buy a cup of coffee if you're not double vaxxed, or you won't be able to go to McDonald's, or you won't be able to go to the city library. Well, it's all been a threat up to this stage, and it really has caused a lot of unrest in our business community. So we haven't been dealing with complaints from the anti-vaxxers and the traditional stuff we get from time to time about the whole vaccination debate. It's really been about the business people in our district saying, look, we're confused, we don't want to be the policeman in all of this, we think we might be impacted in terms of our staff levels and our customer levels, and we just really need some clarity. And so we had 5 of those business people in our public gallery today. They all spoke, and they were very respectful, and they were good deliveries of the concerns that are held in our community. There was some sort of stuff about the vaccine itself, but that's the sort of thing that people are holding on to at the moment, because there's a level of fear and untrust in the community. So what we've done is, and the council passed it unanimously. The Mayoral Minute becomes a motion of council once it's passed. And so we're calling on the Premier now just to be clear about what happens after the 17th of December and the impact on councils, on local government in particular, because we don't know what's going to happen in our libraries or what's supposed to happen in our swimming pools or anything like that, because it's not clear. There's been no directive. So what we've asked the Premier to do is to come clean and say, what is the directive that's going to be in place? Show us the directive for the 17th of December. That how is that going to impact on our council, on all local government areas, and on particularly on business and small business in our district, just to give us some clarity. And so there was a good debate. Most councillors spoke, and it was, once again, it was very, very good debate. So I think it's important to say, before we wrap this up, that the Mackay Regional Council has always been pro-vaccination. We recognise that this is the only way we are going to protect all of our families, all of our citizens, all of our staff, all of our businesses, is to make sure that when Australia opens up, when Queensland opens up, the highest level of vaccination will keep communities safe. We are always encouraging people to get vaccinated. We work very, very closely with Mackay Hospitals and Health Service and Queensland Health and the state government for that matter to make sure that our community, and we've done so well over the last couple of weeks. 6 weeks ago, we were 11 or 12 percentage points behind the state average in terms of vaccinations. Now we are leading the state, almost leading the state. So we are very, very confident that Mackay people have stepped up to the plate. They've done it voluntarily. It's a choice thing. Thank you for making that choice and making sure that we keep everybody safe when Queensland opens up after the 17th of December.